Yo, you guys, it's Badger here. I already opened the box, so I don't have to spend too much time trying to get that cracked open. And it's from GMT Kids. And as you can see, it is a school bag that we're having here. And there's different versions, different styles. We picked up the one with the dinosaur because I don't know, I'm a dinosaur fan. And yeah, I couldn't resist. That's basically the only reason. So let's unwrap this here really quick and have a look what we are getting. It is a full set. It's not just the one bag. You will see that in a second. But first off, it looks really nice. It is waterproofing. It has a nice branding here and a nice pattern. Then we have the claw here, which looks kind of interesting, especially for kids. And then the big dino on top. Then we got some reflecting zippers, which is good. We got some foot or the feet underneath, so to protect the fabric. And on the sides we got some more reflectors, some room for bottles and umbrellas or whatever. So they're stretchy. That's also a plus, especially when young kids rip on them. They don't rip right away. They are a little stretchy. More reflectors on the strips here, which is good. And then a nice little handle. And then, which is really important, at least for me, there's a securing clip here. And then a really comfy inlay here. And then we also got this really comfortable back piece to release some pressure on the back when this back is packed as fullest. So here you can adjust the size, pretty easy, pretty common. You just gonna push that in and then reset, and you can decide which one you need. Another pocket here, pretty much the same as on the other side. And more reflectors, shape start, and then we have the compartment here in front, which is just a small one. Nothing special about this one, but it has some room. And then we also have these little buttons here. I call them buttons because you can take them off, and there is more to choose from in this set. We will find them later. They're gonna be hidden somewhere here. I know that they are. I don't know where though. And we'll figure that out. Then we got another zipper here for the front. There is a little small area. You can fit little things in here. And then obviously there is the big one. So let's open that up. And I assume that's where the rest of the set has been hidden. Oh, nope, not all of it, some of it. There is more down here. Let's look really quick before we take a look at the small pieces. Oh yeah, there's the rest. So here we got some space for our classes to write them down, and then there's the next piece of the set. Let's take that out for a second. And then we got this huge compartment here and then extra slots here to use for whatever. Also here is our rain cover, also fully reflecting, especially during nighttime. That's something, or in the morning when it's still dark, something useful. And then there's this little pocket, which I was a little confused before, but there's all our little um, idea options we have that we can throw on, and you will see there's more flying around. That's just two of them. Also, we can clip that on the outside or inside, whatever we prefer. It's all up to you and your preparations. So that's the main piece. Let's throw that on the side here, and now let's examine the next part. So that's gonna be the smaller bag. I call it the sports bag. I don't know if it is a sports bag, but I don't know. It gives me a feeling of a sports bag. There is again the dinosaur, freaking big. Down here, reflectors, kind of the same. There's a tag for your name or the name of your child, numbers and all. Then also here we have a little bit on the smaller side of pocket, but still they get their job done. And then in here, small front compartment. And then let's look in the inside because there should be more goodies. Yep, as I said, there they are. So here's more storage room. Then there's another of these little buttons and one more. This the bag. I still believe it's a sports bag. I don't know. Let's throw that to the side. And then we have these two cases here. Also, again, like I said, you can replace these, move them around which way you want. And even better, we get a bunch of pencils in here. Like all the different colors are included already, so you don't have to buy them. There's also a ruler and a rubber and or eraser and a pencil. So it's all in here. So you basically really do get a full starter set. There's some room for your other pens, which you might want to buy, really depending what you want to do. And in here, that's where more is happening. You can throw in your other pens or I don't know, glasses. I don't know what you want to store in there. It's totally up to you. But yeah, this is the full set, which you're getting. Really well made, all waterproofing, a lot of reflectors to secure your kid. Still combining that with a pretty cool design. The pattern of scales is pretty amazing if you ask me. Feels really good. And yeah, you can just stack it all into each other. I don't know if that's actually the best way of doing it, but you could. So as you see, there's no problem at all throwing that back in there. But I don't get the point why you would throw in the back in the back. But yeah, you could. So that's gonna be it for today's video. And I will see you around the next one, hopefully. And I will say that's it. And I'm Badger, and I'm out for today. So, bye.